Welcome to A Reason to Talk with Chris Reason. I am here today with the cock knocker himself, my main man friend, Rodney.
Hello.
That was a shitty intro for you. But anyways, we're here, we're talking about physical versus digital media and what we believe is better. And we're talking about video games, music, movies, pretty much anything these days can be fucking streamed.
It's true. I am on 4 hours of sleep, 6 energy drinks. I'm full of piss, and I'm ready to go.
And you're drinking a beer.
And I do have a beer. Look at that.
Beer. What he said. Okay. Before we get into today's episode, let's get to our sponsor. Do you need that boost of energy? Are you going to the gym, trying to wake up for work, or even trying to get in some serious hours of gaming in? Well, I have your answer. That's Dubby Energy. Get your journalist fix of an energy boost, the Galaxy Grenade, and multiple other flavors today. Use the promo code CRN10 to get 10% off your order today. Visit dubby.gg/discount/CRN10. That's DUBBY.gg/discount/CRN10. Now we're talking about a whole bunch of different shit here. We're going to be all over the place versus physical versus digital media. I just want to also apologize for been taking off a couple weeks here in this middle of the season. And have a new episode come out today.
Oh, that's a crack and a half.
Yep. All right. Anyways, we're gonna talk out now. Both of us, we have. I think I just pulled the seat off my chair.
Yeah, I think you broke it.
Both of us play video games. He's a cocksucker for Xbox, but I love PlayStation. Doesn't matter. I like both anyways, because I collect both. I did fucking take the seat off the chair.
Listen, Sexbox is better than Gay Station. Okay.
Dude, I know you're gay for stations. I don't know what that means. Anyways, but both of us, I'm assuming you bought digital versions of games before.
Yeah.
Okay. And physical as well.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what would you prefer in the long run? Would you rather have the physical copy of said game or the digital?
My heart says physical, but my brain says digital.
Now, are you focusing on like, okay, cool, I can buy it right fucking now on the digital store, or fuck, I have to go out and either order it online and get it delivered, or go to a fucking store.
Who gets games delivered, dude?
Amazon, GameStop, Walmart.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not even saying that. I mean more like the fact that, like, I'm looking at the fact that digital media, it saves you a lot of space. You can get the game instantly when it comes out, especially if you pre-order it. But the other thing about that is you're saving room. Like, if you don't have the space for physical media in any sense, you can get digital.
Not only that, but you don't have to worry about it getting burned in a fire or something.
Well, you have to worry about your whole fucking thing being burned in a fire. But other than that, or if your fucking game crashes 100,000 times, because I've had that happen before where the digital version would crash all the time, but then the fucking physical would be fine. Or vice versa.
That's just bad luck, dude.
Nobody's going to be fucking listening to this podcast.
It's fine. Everybody's gonna listen.
All my 9 followers.
But no. Digital has the convenience of just you don't have to put a disc in. You can just boop boop boop, just turn your system on and immediate. Right. And you don't have to worry about transporting your system and possibly breaking the disc in transit, which I've done like 5,000 times.
Especially with like cloud gaming and cloud saving, you can fucking go put it on someone else's system in a different place. But that's the downside too. Yes, there is sales of digital media, but that's like the physical version of a game could be fucking $1, but then you're on the fucking PlayStation store or the Xbox store and you're like, hey, look, this game's still $75.
Yeah, Black Ops 2, I bought on my Xbox a couple months ago, and it was still $40, $50. Mm-hmm. And that game has been out since 2012.
Give or take. I'm not even 100% sure on that one.
I looked it up earlier. It was released in 2012, so that's what over at least over
About
a
11
decade?
years.
Yeah, and it's still $40.
Yeah, but then if you look, the funnier part is if you look at, I think I have the physical game in my collection. Let me look in my Game Boy collection here quick. Good thing this fucking shit's
You have a
alphabetized.
physical?
Yeah, I have Black Ops 2. Complete in box, ironically, is $10. But if you had that bitch sealed, it's still $40. But you can go get a used copy and be fucking fine.
Yeah, you can get if you do it right. You can get a used copy with with everything, and the game is perfectly fine, and you're paying like I've seen it for like $5.
Not even mention the fact that you have the combo packs now where you could buy the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 for $20. Or the fucking ones that come with all the DLC, not even mention that. Hell, you don't even need DLC anymore because half that shit's gone. Well, let's say, I think they might have kept that one. If I'm not mistaken. The Black Ops versions, I don't even know. But everybody's playing zombies and shit anyway, so it's all fucking there.
Yeah, nobody plays the games for the campaigns anymore. Everybody plays it for the multiplayer now. So.
I feel like I'm the one person that still likes single player sometimes.
You're not. I do too.
So because that's why I like a lot. That's another reason why I like buying the old Call of Duty games too. It's like, yeah, they're fucking old shooters, but they're fun. I like a story. I do like multiplayer, but I'm sick of every game being fucking online. Like, I don't mind it.
I feel you. That's why I still like Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
The first Modern Warfare. Yeah. That story was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the reasons why it's still hailed as one of the best Call of Duty.
I think that's one of the ones I just bought too, the remastered version. I started playing it again. I think I got killed like 80 times already.
The remastered one, the story for that is amazing too. I love the voice actor for Captain Price.
Yeah.
In this new one, he's amazing.
I feel like that's like the only guy anybody remembers from the Call of Duty series besides the one time Kevin Spacey was in it, and everybody fucking hates Kevin Spacey because he's been canceled.
Oh, in Advanced Warfare, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't do anything with his eyes. If you look at his eyes, he has the eyes of a fish. Yeah.
Dead eyes.
And he's got just a monotone. They don't put any expression into his face when he speaks.
No.
He's just
no.
Mam, nam, 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 nam.
But yeah, but other than that, that's like saying like there's games out there now that the plus side of having physical though is that you don't need the internet to play most of them unless you're installing it for the first time or getting shit like that. But like if your fucking internet goes down, there's a lot of games you can still fucking play and you don't need to be online. For example, the 2K series with WWE, they got the My Faction. Is that what it's called? The fucking
the My Universe crap?
No, well, there's that one, but then there's the My Faction mode. I want to say where it's like they're collecting the cards and shit like that.
I have no idea.
Either way, like you had to be online just to get shit. I'm like, why? I'm not even online playing against people.
No, because half the time you're playing against me and kicking my ass.
You're welcome. But no, like literally the My Faction mode is like you're unlocking packs of cards, and the cards is what you use in your like team that you can fight with, you know?
Makes no sense.
Why the fuck do you need to be online? There's no online mode for it. It doesn't make sense. I mean, there is some other stuff where you got to beat like certain towers and shit that change. But other than that, who fucking cares? Like, for example, you could play Injustice or Injustice 2 or even the Mortal Kombat series. They do have towers in there. Do they have the updating ones? I forgot. I think it's like the Legendary Tower or something like that. They do. I don't know if you need online for those, but I think you do for the update, but you don't fucking need them to play normally.
No. Unless you want... I feel like, because with Injustice 2, I remember when I bought that, if you want to get, like... I don't know if they still did it, but for, like, a week, I think I remember them having, like, locked content that was behind, like, you had to fight other people.
Yeah. To
get, like, to unlock certain armor pieces, you had to play against other players. You needed online for that.
Yeah, and I think fucking NetherRealms is doing that shit between... Injustice and Mortal Kombat where you have to download the mobile, or not have to download, but I think there's a thing where you get like an extra part of Cyborg or some shit if you download the PC or the mobile game.
That's another thing in the argument between physical and digital. The mobile games. Why do we have to have that? It's the same game, just downgraded.
Well, yeah. Example, the Injustice. Oh God. Injustice.
All right, Rick Sanchez, calm down.
I think I died. Injustice and Mortal Kombat, you have the mobile games, which they're not button mashing fighters.
They're not. No.
They're like, hey, swipe your finger this way, you can do an uppercut type shit.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And you're just like, okay, that's pretty cool. I started playing, I think, both of them. And I just got bored. Because it's like, this ain't a fucking fighter, and you can't do half the shit. And I think it's like the Batman from the first Injustice, not this new one. Which I think are they in the books of making the third?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no.
If they are, I didn't hear anything about it.
Well, hell, I think who was the guy that passed away that did the voice for Batman?
Kevin Conroy?
Thank you. I think he did the voice for Batman in the Injustice series too, so I don't know how the fuck they're going to do that if they do plan on doing another one.
Oh God, what's his name? His first name it's James something. He's
like one of the other ones that I've seen do it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, of all the people who've done the voice for Batman, he's been the one that if they can't get Kevin Conroy, they'd get him.
Yeah, I do want to say like they should bring Joker back for every time Joker. Mark Hamill to do the voice for the Joker. There's other people that do it that are like very similar to that style of the Joker, but Mark Hamill is the fucking best.
I was gonna say if you can't get Mark Hamill, the second closest would be John DiMaggio. I think his name is. It's either John or Joe.
Joe DiMaggio. It's the guy who did Bender's voice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Him
or Troy Baker. Troy Baker does a very good Joker.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of his Joker, but it sends shivers down me timbers.
What the fuck? I'm turning that into a t-shirt for no reason.
It sends shivers down me timbers.
Fucking, you're a butt pirate, not a pirate.
I'm a dead pirate. Call me Dread Pirate.
Jesus Christ.
And Chris Reason has officially died, folks.
And now Rodney's taking over the podcast and the YouTube channel. Oh God, and the whatnot.
It's officially now a reason to talk with the Rodmaster.
That's a better nickname than what I fucking said before. What the hell did I say?
You called me Captain Rodney Bajangus Khan the 12th.
I don't think I did, but that's.
I have no idea what you said.
But we're creating that in WWE now, Captain Rodney Bajangus the 12th.
You heard it here first, folks. Captain Rodney Bajangus Khan the 12th.
Stay tuned for TVW Matrix.
Oh dear God.
Oh God. Speaking of, we haven't. You guys haven't seen the update of TVW Matrix on YouTube with Rodney's new version of his character.
Oh God.
So we got to film that too soon here. Oh, actually.
With my
with the mask and everything.
Yeah,
because you're still the old style.
Yeah. I didn't. They haven't. It hasn't been shown that he's upgraded, and we can do something with my new guy, Mr. Rhaegar.
Back to the original topic: physical versus digital media. One of the things I got, which made sense from my good pal. I can't talk anymore. The Beardmaster Joe Hero. He works at a used collectible store, like media shit. That too. And fucking one thing he mentioned is that if you don't own the digital version and they take it off, you can't get it.
That is a big plus.
Oh, well, that's what happened with, I believe, the Lego Lord of the Rings, Lego Hobbit, I think Pirates of the Caribbean in there. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But then also the Deadpool game.
Oh, yeah, that was
where
a
they
classic.
They didn't have the licensing anymore, so they had to take it off. But then they later put... No, that was... Oh, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, they did that too. And Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, they brought it back because they re-got the license for it. I don't think you can get it anymore, but...
I didn't even know they made a game out of that.
Yeah,
I knew it was a comic or something.
Yeah, I think
I
don't know if it might have been the same time frame that they made it. I don't remember.
I have no idea.
It's not bad. It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, kind of like Double Dragon.
Oh, nice. Double Dragon was the bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that came out of my sphincter.
And I saw that. Good thing we're not recording video. But yeah, like that whole fucking shit, it's just like, you got that series. But then if you have the physical, you can still play the shit.
Yeah.
But the downside of that, too, is just like closing the Xbox Live store for 360 or the PlayStation store on the PS3. If you didn't already have the DLC for it, you can't fucking get it now.
No, because it's all closed down.
Yeah. So, like, for example, like, I bought WWE All-Stars on the PS3, have all the DLC, but I don't have it on the 360 version, and I bought the 360 version. So I'm like, well, there goes all the fucking shit on that.
Well, yeah. See, that's another thing. Before download times were a thing regardless, I used to argue that having the physical disc, if you didn't want to go waste time having to download the game, you could just pop it in.
Yeah, but you still have to do that now, anyways.
Yeah. Now,
Oh shit.
regardless, you have to wait for the download time because it has to download the application onto your system.
Yeah.
You can't just pop the disc in and start playing.
No, which is the whole fucking game, because that's because games have been getting fucking gigantic.
Well, yeah.
Well, for example, Grand Theft Auto on the 360 is what, 2 discs?
Yeah. For 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it is 2 discs.
You have the download disc and then you have the game.
Yeah, the first disc 1 is the story and all the main content, and then disc 2 is all like the DLC stuff.
Yeah, because I know 360 still use DVDs. When at the same time PS3 went into Blu-rays, which Blu-rays in general can hold better, more media. So that's why I was wondering if they're gonna do 4K gaming. How what I mean, like how they make the 4K Blu-rays and shit.
Yeah.
If I believe those can hold more media than fucking Blu-rays, I don't know if they're gonna start doing it. But
I could see it in the future.
I feel like they probably wouldn't, just to go towards digital more, but then you got all the collectors who like the physical media. Yeah, there's not many coming out there, but you got the fact that you can't resell your shit. Or that's the other thing with digital. If you buy a digital game and you realize I don't fucking like this shit, you can't return it.
No, and you can't sell it to anybody.
No,
you can't give it to anyone
unless somebody sell your fucking account to somebody, which that's fucking stupid too.
And with some games, I know, I don't know how many games, but I know with some games, you can get your account banned for doing that.
Yeah, because it's
I know with Destiny, you can get your account banned for selling it.
Yeah, but that's the plus side of digital media, though, is you can easily access it. Unless the downside, you don't have fucking internet access.
Which a lot of games now are internet only. Like Destiny, Destiny is one of the games that you
Overwatch,
Fortnite.
All the multiplayer online.
Literally every online multiplayer game.
Rocket League. Well, Rocket League you could play in person, but that's mostly everybody's online.
Well, yeah, nobody really plays that split screen anymore.
No, and if you do, I remember playing it once where my cousin had it on his PC and I was playing it on his PS4, and we were just connected.
That's the nice thing about nowadays is you remember the old school days when you had to, if you wanted to play a game that wasn't split screen,
you had to have a LAN party.
Yeah, you had to bring your console and have the freaking 17-foot cable to connect systems.
The funny thing is, I still want to do that.
Just have
get a whole bunch
console
of PS3s
parties
or something. Get some Call of Duty going. Have a LAN party, dude. I want to fucking do that. I've always wanted to have a LAN party. God, this was holy fuck.
Don't show your age, man.
I'm 105.
I thought you were 107 and counting.
I -2.
I lied a little.
So the Midwest Gaming Classic is a video game convention here in Wisconsin. It is technically last weekend in March / first weekend in April. So it's March 31st, April 1st, April 2nd. It is now at the Wisconsin Center, so they have room to do shit. It used to be good God, 7 years ago at least. Maybe 8, at the Sheraton in Brookfield. So it goes from a hotel to a giant-ass convention center. They had rooms set up a lot of times where, if they ran out of rooms for halls and shit, you were using fucking a random hotel room doing shit, playing video games and learning shit for a convention because they ran out of room. That's why they moved. But I remember watching, the first time I watched, because there's an age limit, Tournament of Soul Calibur 4.
Oh, good game.
And I got pissed off because everybody picked the same fucking character. I forgot his name, but he's one of the slowest, biggest dudes in it. And I'm like, dude, I could kick everyone's ass here right now. But then I'm like, I get it, it's for a kids thing. But it was also I think they won. I don't remember what they won. I think the first player won the first person who won got one of the arcade fighting stick things. That's the joystick and the buttons.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking want one of those. But then, it was either the year after or the year before, I haven't played Halo in so fucking long that literally we go...
Good God.
I literally me and my cousin joined a co-op Halo tournament. So it's teams of 2 against everybody in a LAN party.
Oh, fuck.
At the convention. And the funnier part was, I literally forgot how to play. And I literally went up to the guy, I'm like, how do you shoot? And you just laughed at me. Literally, the only thing I wanted to know was how the fuck do you aim down the sights? Because no,
You didn't remember what triggers?
it didn't do it. I was holding the left. I was doing the LT left trigger, and then the right trigger to shoot, and it wouldn't shoot. It would just like zoom in, like you're looking through binoculars.
Wait, the right trigger would shoot, or the
right trigger would shoot, but the left trigger was like normal, like other like first person shooters would be the aiming down the sights.
Oh.
But it was just a random fucking binocular thing that.
It was probably. I remember. I don't remember what the controller scheme was called, but I know for Halo it was a thing that you had to click one of the joysticks in to properly zoom that, and you had to hold it in.
I didn't fucking know that.
That was like Halo 3 and I think Halo Reach, but I think I stopped with like Halo 3 or Reach, one of the two.
Yeah, I didn't fucking know that. So when we got to do it, I'm like, how do you shoot?
Yeah, it's well, because that's with the Call of Duty controls with the clicking the right stick to melee. For Destiny, you can do the same thing. And that's how a bunch of the people that are in my clan play. And Dingus McGee plays. And so I'm trying to play a character on the first game on his PlayStation. And I'm like, why is this not, why is R1 not meleeing anything? Or what is happening? He's like, it's Call of Duty controls. You got to push in the thumbstick. I'm like, good God, I'm not that old anymore.
It's okay. That's like what I remembered. PS3 had for Call of Duty L1, so like the top button, not the trigger.
Yeah.
Was the aiming down the sights, and R1 was the shoot, because the way the button was shaped,
Yeah.
it wasn't like a feel where it felt like a trigger. It was more like rounded.
Yeah, I remember that.
So like I started playing like that, and then I'm like, wait a minute, can I fucking switch the controls? Because when it went to PS4, it was all L2 and R2, the bottom triggers.
Yeah, because they actually felt like triggers.
So I wondered, I'm like, can I switch that on the PS3? It took me so long to figure out how to figure out how to do it in MW3, because like if you go, it just says like all the different layouts, but then it says see more. I'm like, of course, on the fucking second page at the end, where it just says like default switched or something like that. But I'm like, it took me so fucking long, and then now I'm trying to get comfortable with fucking L2 and R2 on the PS3. God, that's fucking ridiculous.
Lord, I'm burpy.
I know we're just burping up fucking beer over here.
If I can't have my adult nappy nap juice, I don't want to be awake.
Oh, God, that was great. All in all, I am 50-50 with digital versus physical and burping.
And burping.
But the thing is, I like physical because I have the fucking room in my house.
Yeah.
To put it on display. I think once I run out of room, I'd be like, well, fuck, I need another shelf.
And then there are those few games where they're so iconic that you want the physical copy just to be like, hey, you remember this game that everybody loved and nobody really has? I have it.
Or like, for example, like we'll go with music. Nobody collects shit anymore, which is that's an understatement, or an overstatement, I guess you could say.
Well, that's why I think it's cool to see this stack of CDs right here.
Right.
Nobody has that anymore.
Like for me, I started collecting CDs again and records, and that's the thing. People are getting back into records, so that's why you're seeing the shit at fucking Walmart and whatever.
Yeah, I remember you got the wall. Yeah, the wall of walls.
Yeah, and then you could definitely tell the sound difference and quality because it was just recorded differently for each media.
Yeah.
So when you listen to a CD, you could adjust the bass boost. You can do that with everything else, but then you listen to the record and you could hear the quality of the crackling. You know it's that. But then when you get to the streaming, it's almost completely fucking different.
Yeah, it's with the streaming, it's just finite. It's just beep.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, with the records, you can hear the crackling, the old timey feel, if you will.
Yeah.
And then on a CD, you
pretty much you hear the sound file, but it's still a different style of recording.
I will always argue tooth and nail that if you don't like CDs or vinyls, it's okay, but just give them a shot. You will change your life.
Yeah, but then you also got the convenience of, hey, I'm driving, let me go stream my phone to my car.
Let me stream my phone to my car. Oh crap, there's a tree.
I just hit the tree. Oh god.
See, I kind of got back into collecting CDs when Black Veil Brides released their fourth album. It was self-titled. It was just Black Veil Brides. I listened to a couple of the songs pre-release, and it just the heartstrings got pulled. So I'm like, I'm going to the store. I went to Walmart. Forgot how expensive CDs can be.
You also gotta be careful with Walmart though, because there's any swearing and explicit. Walmart edits them. I don't know if they still do, but that's where you would get the edited version of the CDs.
Thankfully, with that, I don't think I had to worry. But yeah, I do.
Because I thought that with the vinyl too, because I bought like Five Finger Death Punch and Hailstorm, and I'm like, dude, they're swearing in this shit. Are they gonna fucking censor this crap?
Do they with the vinyl?
No, not that I've noticed so far.
That brings up another topic. For vinyl, how big are the normal ones?
It's like 12 inches.
Like,
So you got 33s, but that's a play speed. But then the normal ones that are out now are all 70 or they're 33s, the play speed I believe. But then they're about like 12 inches or so.
And then you got what's the diameter on a normal CD here?
Probably about 4 inches, maybe 5.
Because I've got
Do you have Laserdisc?
I've got a vinyl CD.
That's Laserdisc.
Is that what that's called? Laserdisc?
Laserdisc is the old DVDs that before DVDs at the same time. They're giant ass vinyl DVDs.
Like it's the same size as this, but it looks like a.
It's the same size as a CD.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same size as a CD, but it looks like a vinyl record.
All right, now I'm fucking confused.
Okay, I'll show you, but it's
Because that's like the same thing as mini discs. They're like this. They're like you can't fucking see it because we're not recording. But it's like 2-3 inches big for M discs.
Well, it's the 80s Transformers, the animated Transformers back then. The soundtrack for that, I've got it on that. Hold on.
Was it just the? Did it just look like the artwork was a CD on the disc? Because other than that, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But since we're getting into that too, you're also getting into reading physical media now too, since you bought those books from me.
Oh dear God, it looks like that.
Oh yeah, that's just artwork. That's just a regular CD.
But that's not.
That's a regular CD.
That is a regular CD. You've hurt my soul, sir. I wanna cry. I'm gonna go cry in the corner quick.
I'll have to look at it to make sure it's a regular CD, but it might be a smaller record because I do have small records that are like 6 inches.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's the size of a regular CD, but it looks exactly like a record.
Yeah, but yeah, media, like you are getting into, like you got the books.
Yeah, I do. And
the Fable, I don't know if there's any more Fable books, but Fable
there
books.
There are one or two more, and that's my big thing about physical versus digital. My favorite franchise is the Fable franchise. I love all 3 games. The only one that was garbage was the Fable Journey for the Kinect. It's absolute crap.
Good thing I got Kinect. I know what I'm buying now. I'm making you play.
I'm gonna move out of your house. I'm gonna go live in the garage.
It works for me.
I fell in love with RPGs with that.
Yeah.
And ever since it's in a storage unit, but I have my original Xbox. I have that copy of Fable. I will never get rid of it. Because just to say I have that, because when I first played it, I was a kid. I thought the graphics were amazing because I was a kid and I didn't know any better. But, like, you had magic, you had the weapons, you had giant cleavers and axes that a scrawny little shit should not be able to lift. Yeah. Because your character doesn't really get buff, and then the armor is 10 times too big for you.
Well, it's like the same thing with, maybe Zelda? I haven't played fucking Zelda in so long.
Did you just curse at me?
I don't fucking know. Maybe.
Legend of Zelda. Dude,
no, I'm thinking like the armor, where like you got a fucking scrawny thing, and then.
Well, yeah, because the Master Sword and the shield alone are like 10 times bigger than him. It's just now in the newer games that they actually scale it, right?
Yeah.
Before because the Master Sword's supposed to be a 2-handed sword, isn't it?
I think so. And some said no. It depends on the version of the Master Sword that we're talking about. Because there is a couple different versions.
That is true.
But yeah, like it's hilarious.
You know what else is hilarious?
My face.
You know the third thing that's hilarious?
What'd you get third? Oh, I got that notice. Okay.
Oh God, we need sleep, folks.
Yeah. Oh God.
But yes, I do have I've always wanted to make sure that I can. I say that I keep reading books. I've got, like I said, I got the Percy Jackson books downstairs in my stuff. Books will always have a place in my heart. I don't care if it's Audible. I'd rather be physical, but if it's audiobooks, I'll take it too. I don't care.
I never owned one, but like I hated reading in high school unless there was a certain book that I actually got into.
That is not a surprise.
Fuck you, dude. But anyway, I started collecting and started reading now. now that I'm not in school, because it's not like something we had to fucking read that I could not get
Oh,
into.
yeah. See, I never had to read books.
I did.
When I was in school, that was never a forced thing for us.
Literally, in my middle school, you had literature class, which is the same thing as fucking English class. But then, in high school, well, for me it was. In high school, in most of my English classes, you had to read certain fucking books. And then one time, it was like, pick whatever you want, but it can't be from a movie. And my dumbass, every fucking book I tried picking was made into a movie. I'm like, God fucking damn it.
It's like all the good books. Oh, crap, that's a movie. Shit, that's a movie. Wait, hold on. Oh, fuck, that's a movie, too.
Yeah. So literally, after a while, they're like, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm like, oh, thank God I'm done picking.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. All good... All the movies now, it either starts out as a book or it ends up getting so good that it gets turned into a book.
Like for a sequel, or even just the book version of the movie.
Video games too. You got video games, like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 2.
Yep.
That's a book. I have the book.
Yeah.
And that's another physical versus digital argument.
Yeah, I don't want to read on my phone, and I don't want to buy a fucking Kindle or a tablet. I want a tablet, but I'm not going to do it for reading.
I don't want to read this video game, so let me just go play it. No, read it. You'll learn more.
Well, that, and I think there's shit they don't fucking put in the game that's in the book.
Well, that, and then...
Same thing with movies. There's more shit in the books than there is in the movies. Like, did you know that Hermione was actually a real psychotic bitch?
I did know that, and it was terrifying.
Yeah.
It's kind of hot.
You're welcome.
Just
because we're fucking crazy. I still love Hermione, and I love the movies and the books.
Did you know that Emma Watson's brother is in the movies?
Yeah, background character.
I think so. But yeah. And then forgot who it was.
Your mother.
The guy who plays Mad Eye Moody.
Oh yeah.
Him and what was the Weasley kid that got attacked? Bill Weasley.
Yeah.
The actors are father and son.
Yeah.
That's freaking wild.
Yeah.
Because the son, he's in Star Wars. He plays he's in the prequel or the sequel trilogy, 7, 8, 9.
Oh right.
He's one of the officers on the Kylo Ren ship. Yeah.
Yep, I remember that.
And I'm thinking to myself, hold on, wasn't this guy in Harry Potter?
That guy looks fucking familiar.
He had a beard. Where does beard go?
Anyways, that's pretty much it for our random rant of physical versus digital media. And we're wondering if video and collecting is dead. It's not. There's always better options, no matter where you go. Digital versus physical. I want to thank you, Fuckface McGee over here, the Rodmaster.
My pleasure.
Captain Rodney Bajangus the 12th, I think you said before.
It's Captain Rodney Bajangus Khan the 12th.
Just Google that. You might find his Instagram or some shit, and you want to look him up. Thank you for joining me on A Reason to Talk with Chris Reason. Hopefully you can join me in a future episode. Make sure you follow us on wherever the fuck you get your podcast from. Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcast. Did I just say that twice? I don't even know. Etc. So you can keep up to with the episodes that air. Hit that follow button so you know when we come out, mostly Wednesdays. Also subscribe to the YouTube channel of Chris Reason Network for more content as well. New series coming out, WTF is this? What the fuck is this? Featuring Bajangus Khan over here. And some shit.
You're welcome.
Peace and fucking bacon grease.